Hey Zesties, hey guys. Today I'm going into the Reject Shop because I want to see if there's any snacks. My boys love the snacks from the Reject Shop, so I thought I'd pop in. It's also been 2 weeks, so I thought there might be a new range in, but I just got in a bit soon. They're setting one up. Never mind, it gave me a chance to have a good look at some other things, and I'll come back later on in the week. Okay, so outside we've got these mini Oreos for $3.50. We've got Hot Wheels as usual for $2 for the different Hot Wheels. I love Hot Wheels. Not surprising with 3 boys, I guess, but here we go. Lots of Hot Wheels in the bargain bins. We've got shapes fully loaded. Yum, beef taco flavor sounds great. And they are, wrong way, Michelle, they are $1.75. Oh, I should have got a box of those. They've sounded great. These beautiful veggie straws. My kids love these, but I've not seen them in salt and vinegar before. Just $2.75 a pack. And then we have the Bluebird chips from New Zealand. We have sour cream and chives and green onion for $3 a pack. Okay, let's get in store and see what's what today. Yum, I love Bluebird chips. Okay, in we go. And straight over to the right, they've got all their toiletry items, which is interesting. I like the sign Rethink the Reject Shop because there's lots of different opinions about the Reject Shop. But I've recently started coming back here and I find it so much fun and I always find a great bargain. So that's my opinion and I just love it here. So here we've got all the toiletries. We've got some great buys here. There's hair dye. This is the one I used to use to dye my hair, Revlon. But there's none of the color I used to use. I used to use ash blonde, but there's only the darker colors here. But as a product, I can recommend it because I used to use it all the time. Okay, we have this lot of, what is it? Hair shampoo and conditioners and things like that, $6. Strength repair. And then we have some body wash and like that, like the Sunday, the body whip, shower whip is such a great price, $4.50 and lots of different flavors there. And then they have lots of toothpastes as well, Close Up, I've not heard of that before. And just a range of products. It looks like people have been buying up because a lot of empty spaces on the shelf and some mouthwash, which would be useful. And yeah, lots and lots of cool toiletry items, soap, Lux body wash, etc. $6, that's a great price. Okay, jumbo paper towels. I have to admit, I was tempted, $7.50. I was tempted, but then I walked away. Because I couldn't quite imagine them in my kitchen. Okay, see to the left there, they are setting up a new range. I know they are. So I'm a little bit early, as I said before. $4 for Rexona is a great price. I bought 2 lots of that. These Malteser biscuits look really nice and like a mint flavor, so that's really great at $2.50. And then the Griffin's Swiss cream biscuits were on sale for just $2. The guy had just come through and marked everything down, so I grabbed 2 packets of those because they're a favorite of ours from New Zealand. Griffin's Shrewsbury reminds me of my childhood. These I was tempted, but they'd last 2 minutes in my house. $3.38 for those macaroons, and they are incredible. Hundreds and thousands from my childhood as well, Squiggles, and then the Hokey Pokey Squiggles as well. Such a delicious biscuit, yum, yum, yum. So this is all the New Zealand biscuits from Griffin's from New Zealand, yum. Okay, so now the guy was still marking things down, so I just whizzed through here to see if there was anything that he marked down, anything that might be yummy. I'm still really keen to get these Reese's, this pack here, this snack mix, but I just feel like it's so expensive and it would last 2 seconds in my house. Okay, now these lollipops, these remind me of my childhood too. These were the lollipops that Mum used to get for our birthdays when it was our birthdays, so yeah, great memories with that bag of lollipops. Marshmallow poles. I was sorting these out this morning at my client's house. They had a birthday party for their daughter on the weekend and they had some of these left over, so I was sorting those. $2.65 for these Lifesaver lollies being marked down. I'm just showing you that I'm grabbing the Swiss creams because yes, I think that's a great buy. And then these drinks were marked down as well. So lots of drinks. And then Uncle Toby's muesli bars, yogurt ones, 15 pack, $4. Can you believe that? I grabbed that. And then yes, I was going to grab both and I thought, no, I'll leave one for someone else. These have been marked down as well. They look delicious. They look so nice, the mixed nuts. Really nice. So here's the nut section. And then these looked yummy. Honeycorn popcorn. And then this product, I was going to get this family snack mix. Look how yummy this looks. It's got the pretzels, it's got nuts, it's all honey flavored. Yum, yum, yum. Just $6.75. It was hard to leave it behind, but I did because it would be just gone in 10 minutes at our house. And I just feel like, yeah, it's not really needed at the moment, so I didn't grab it. Honey roasted peanut and cashew nuts. They look delicious as well. And $5.50, so that's a good price as well. And then these, remember in the last video we saw these? They have been so popular. Look, they're almost sold out. Nachos cheese flavor, and then there's down the bottom here, there's hot and spicy flavor. So only a few left of those. Have been super popular, not surprised. And then the drinks have been marked down here, the Schweppes tonic and everything. And then Zappo. I buy my kids a Zappo lolly sometimes, so that's strawberry and grape. And they've got the soft drinks, so that was interesting. Okay, then I saw the chewy chocolate chip muesli bars as well, marked down to $4, so I grabbed that flavor as well. An 18 pack of Bluebird chips from New Zealand, $6.56 only, marked down, but it's all the twisty and burger rings. It's all the sort of cheesy flavors, and we don't really like those. These look nice though, a box of these crunchy sort of wafers, sort of crackers I should say. And then we have some biscuits as well, Barbie biscuits for $4, I think it's $4.50. Now I'm moving into the party section. So this is all the party plates, and we've got cards down the end, and then we've got paper and ribbons and bags and cellophane and all sorts of things to do with parties. And then the next aisle is also party bags, more cards down the end, more party bags, boxes for gifts, bags for gifts, all that type of thing. So we've got 2 aisles there that we often look at, but we won't be today. And then craft, children's craft, it's definitely expanded. It's not usually this big, so there's lots of stickers and there's lots of activities, craft activities, there's lots of painting things. So this is really expanded and definitely worth a look. It looks really, really good. So there we go, something new. And then the staff were working on the next 2 aisles, so I sort of skipped them and went down to planters because you know I love the planter section. And it doesn't disappoint. It never disappoints. Look at these angels, these little kissy angels on the bench. Loved that. And then mushrooms. Who doesn't love mushrooms at the Reject Shop after the last video? And if you haven't seen it, the mushroom video, I'll link it above. So I'm just going to go down and show you all the planters. I'm just bending down. I'm just doing my squats to show you because they always have such gorgeous planters here. Such an amazing range. I just think for any home you would find something really delicious here. Really delicious. Look at those cute little Buddhas as well. Lots of different things. A lot of them are on clearance as well, which is great. And I just love them. Love, love, love. I need to get some indoor plants, but I'm just not quite there yet. Just got too much going on, but I'm looking to get some indoor plants for my home so I could come and get my planters from here. $4 for that lovely one there. Okay. So that's the planter section. This is a cute little welcome doggy for your front door, I guess, and some other cute little bits and pieces for your garden as well. Some things are on clearance. Actually, there's a lot of on clearance throughout the store, as you will see. What am I looking at? Oh, this magpie. Like, look at this big scary magpie. And metal butterfly wall art, which I thought was beautiful. I love the cobalt blue one at the back. Beautiful. And then this welcome wall art is really lovely as well. Okay, now here's the clearance bins. I went to have a little fiddle around to see if my dragon was there still. You know my dragon that I love, that I should have bought, but I never bought? Got marked down to half price. He's still here. I feel really sorry for him. I don't need him. I'm not going to buy him, but I feel like he needs a home. So I'm going to put him up the top shelf to help with his adoption process. So there he is. I'll put him up there. Doesn't he look so cute? I hope someone gets him. Yes, I dug him out. I put him up there. So hopefully he'll be gone very soon. Okay, I'm just showing you these storage boxes because when I go into my clients' homes, sometimes if they're in a bit of a muddle, the easiest way for me to sort with them is to sort into boxes such as those 5 there, and it just gets like things together really quickly. That's one of the methods that I use. Okay, we're looking at other things here. Sorry, I just get off topic. Scrub Mummy. Now, Scrub Mummy, I am in love with Scrub Mummy. One of my clients got me onto it, and I'm going to get my Scrub Mummy today. $4. And see how she's rough, but she's very smooth as well. So she's got soft and squidgy bits to her as well. So she's definitely a beautiful thing, and I've already used her. I brought her home and I've already used her, so I love her already. $6.50 for Dish Daddy. Not really seen Dish Daddy before. So that's something new that I haven't seen, but he's probably been out for a million years. And then I was just looking at dusters. I need a new duster. I've totally grossed out my duster, so I do need a new one. And then my favorite, look, it's out of stock. My favorite Palmolive foaming dish thing, it's out of stock. So I was thinking about the pink stuff, but it's $7 and my one's only $4. And then I was looking at what this is, this fairy one here. It's not quite the same product, not quite. And then I don't really want to get the Fairy products. No, I want my palm olive one. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, so that was a bit disappointing today because we're almost out. I wish you'd buy two. I don't know why I don't buy two. It's so silly. Okay, the Reject Shop is one of my favorite places for cleaning products. I just love the way it's laid out. I just love the products they have. They have lots of the pink stuff, which I really love. One of my clients has solely gone the pink stuff for all her products, and it's interesting. It's a really interesting fragrance. It's sort of like dark tea, sort of a cross between dark tea and green tea, but it's a really interesting fragrance. Let me know in the comments below if you like it or not, or if you haven't smelt it or whatever, because it's very, very distinctive for sure. Okay, so great cleaning product selection here at the Reject Shop. Okay, I was just looking at Chupa Chop, whatever it's called. Anyway, as a fabric spray. Interesting. Okay, and lots of laundry things here as well. And then we move into storage, and I really like this. It didn't have any pricing on it, and I know I've seen it before, but I really like it as a sort of a container for your makeup. I think it's really stylish looking. And then speaking of sorting, this is another great set of tubs that would be great for sorting children's items. So this is a really great set. And then these are new, and I haven't seen these before. $12 each. I think this is another great item that you could have in your toy room for sorting your kids' toys as well. This, brilliant for boys, well, not necessarily for boys, but brilliant for things like Lego, blocks, building blocks, even cars. These are so cute. I love them. Love, love, love. They're $17 each. And then even this in a toy room is a great storage unit as well. And I was just going to show you, because this one's open. I was just wondering how big it actually was. You know how sometimes it looks big, but it's not. But this is quite big. See, that's one tub there. Quite deep and quite a decent size. So that would be a great storage unit for a toy room. Okay, love these things. Love this. And mushrooms again. We haven't got rid of all our mushrooms yet, even though the new range is coming. Coming. Odds and ends. I think every house needs this bin. Every house needs this bin where you can just hide things and then sort it later. Okay, one of my irons is needing a clean, so I'm just not sure how to clean it, because when I cleaned it last time it keeps spitting out yucky stuff, so I don't think I did a good job on that. So if you've got any advice about cleaning irons, please let me know. Okay, soap dispensers. You know I'm not big on them, but here they are. Some of them are quite nice. The poodle's gone. The poodle one's gone. And yes, quite a nice range here though, definitely in the bathroom department. And here's some more of that Monaco, I would say the beauty range, beauty storage range is what I would say. So it's very stylish, I have to say. Some more makeup storage, some more bathroom storage, and I like these soap dispensers. This was in the last range, the mushroom range, which was called, I think it was called the Mad Hatter's Party or something like that. Okay, drink tumblers, smoothie cups, coffee cups, cups galore. Everything that you need here for any drinks on the go. Really nice range. Some of this is fairly new in, so it's all here in one area now down the back. And then we have some outdoor sort of jug and water cups, and then some nice monogram drink bottles, which I thought were really nice, and I haven't seen them before, but I'm sure they've been here. Pepper and salt, you can get the pink flamingos, yeah, that's right. You can get the hamburger and chips on clearance, and I don't know what the other one was, but yes, lots and lots of pepper and salt containers. And then I really liked these when they came in. This was a sort of 2 ranges ago, I think it was. These neoprene lunch bags. Now they're on clearance for $9. Some good lunch boxes too. This would be great if you're out and about in the car. This would be such a great lunch box. It's nice and big. It could sit on the passenger seat. And then we have some more neoprene lunch bags, all sorts of different patterns. They're really nice patterns. There's still a lot left. I don't know if they've been that popular, or maybe they've brought in some new patterns. I'm not quite sure, but there's lots of them here, and I just think they're a great idea, and they're really pretty. I think they're really nice. And I was looking for the pattern of this one, but it's just plain pink. So it's sort of a pattern for everyone. That's what I like to say, pattern for everyone. Dish drying rack and cloth. I usually use a a dish cloth next to my bench for my dishes, but this has got a rack as well, which is quite interesting, and it's on clearance for $8. And then tea towels. I haven't seen these before. They may have been here. Maybe I have seen them. I'm not sure, but they're really nice. So you've got the leopard print, and then you've got the plain hot pink, and you have lots of different sets here and lots of different patterns. But I did see online like a zesty lemon tea towel set, and I really wanted it, but I'm looking through and I'm like, it must be here somewhere. Why is it not here? And I was upset because I was definitely going to buy that today because it was the right sort of zesty pattern that I like. Yes, but it wasn't here. So I was like, oh, not meant to be. Never mind. See, it went with this final tablecloth. It was that sort of pattern. It was really cute. Anyway, they are really nice, these sets. Here's one. The tea towel on the back sort of soft, and then the one on the front sort of normal, if that makes sense. It's a softer one in the plain colour, and then the pattern one's a bit rougher. There you go. Here's all the plastic plates, and yes, I love this. All these different sets here, the plastic cups, plastic glasses, really lots of really cool stuff if that's what you need. And then compost is on clearance as well. This board is lovely gather. Wouldn't that be nice with like chips and dips and things on it? Maybe a cheese board. Very nice for $16. And this is $14, this one here. I think we looked at this last time. So, I usually get attracted, every time I come, I usually get attracted to the same things. I know we definitely looked at these last time, but I'm just showing you that they're on clearance. $14 for that, $10 for the round one. And they're really heavy. They're a really good quality wood. Yes. Oh, I'm getting tongue-tied already. I'm only halfway through. Okay, $14 clearance for those fry pans. And then this is always the best range of these foil trays. I can't even think. It's too late. I can't think. Foil trays. I love buying my foil trays from here. And then artificial plants are here. And I just thought I'd go down and have a look at some of them down the bottom here. It's hard to see because they're all sort of together, but they are actually really, really nice. So there's a whole range here. And there's definitely some individually really nice pieces. Okay, this is on clearance. This chicken. Yes, on clearance. And then love. Here it is again. I know I've seen it for the last two videos, and every time I see it I think it's new, but there it is. And I'll show you the price in a moment. I think it's $8. I come across them again in a moment. Mum, titled just above Queen. Loving that. Love that sign. $3. Same as the Super Mum sign. I think that's really cute. And then I like these hanging letters. I think they'd be so nice on like a kid's bunk. So you could have like, if you had kids' bunk beds, you could have like the letters hanging off them. I thought that'd be cool. More mushrooms, the hand we've seen before, the Queen sign we've seen before. Here's the love sign, and then this other love sign as well. So yes, lots in stock. $8, $6 and $8. $6 and $8. Okay, right. Here is some home decor, and don't ruffle my feathers. I've actually had a few moments this month where my feathers have been ruffled, not by anybody, but just by circumstances. So yes, that would be a good sign for me this month. Okay, these lovely glass, what would you call them? Glass stands, which would be perfect for candles. Well, they're in the candle section, so that makes sense. And I noticed there's so many new candles. So I had a little bit of a smell of the scent, and it's really nice, but I don't know if they're any good or not. So let me know if you've tried any candles from the Reject Shop and which ones that you like. If you can share that in the comments, that'd be really great for us, because they're not very expensive. $6 for those ones. There's a couple more sort of a bit more expensive, but it's always nice to hear from you guys if you have tried them and if you like them. And I noticed now they've brought out this, not this range, but this range over here. That is a very like budget range, $5 for the candles, very similar to what you get at Kmart. So I was going to, but I didn't. I was going to grab this one today because I like sandalwood, but I just want to make sure I use up my candles first before I buy new ones. If you love candles like I do, it's really easy to get over cluttered in candles. So I'm really disciplined now with when I bring in candles and incense and that type of thing. Make sure I use it as I go. Okay, sounds a little bit boring, but very smart. Okay, so that's the socks and the winter section, which is really getting quite depleted. I was quite surprised. And then they have these Squishmallows as well. These are so cheap, just $6, and they're quite big. My favorite one was down the bottom here, this pink one. Look at that. That's so cool, and just $6. I think that's a great price. Okay, now I almost forgot the dog section, so I'm going to take you back to the beginning of the toys, and I'm just going to do a quick scan and see if we can see anything new, because I've been over all of these before, and I feel like I could detect something new if it was here, right? But I'm looking, I'm not sure about that smiley guy with the sunglasses, the sun with the sunglasses. I'm not sure if I've seen that before. Is there anything here that's new? These are my favorite, like, alien type guys. And what else is there? No, I think we've seen all of these before. It is the best range. Now this, there's no smiley face. Every time I pick up something with a sad face and go, oh, why is it sad face? You guys go, oh, if you just do this and this, it becomes smiley. But I looked at that. That doesn't become smiley. I don't think that's one of those things. But anyway, I'm keeping a lookout here for anything new. I think the Good Boy with the, what's it called? The rope. I think that would be a fun toy for sure. Okay, moving on now. What are we looking at here? Okay, we've moved into the beauty section, and we're looking at what's here. $1 clearance on what? Face mask? I think it's a face mask. Let's have a look. Yes, it is for kids. Novelty printed face mask. Oh, I think it's for kids. And then this lip smacker set. This is really cute with the princesses on it. Disney Princess lip smackers. I tried to find a picture of what it looks like. Here we go. There they are there. That's so cute. Oh, I can't wait to have grandchildren, and then I can buy all of this stuff again. Oh, actually, no, I can wait. I can wait, definitely. Okay, clearance on face masks. And I wasn't sure what, I like this product. I've used it before. It's got a really nice fragrance to it. I loved it having it in the shower, and it's got these little beads, and it smells delicious. But I think I said that already. But anyway, I don't know what the price was, or for the Dove, because there was no pricing there, or for the one next to it. So yes, no pricing. Okay, Olay. I used Olay for years and years, as did my mum, as did my grandma, but I don't use it at the moment. So it seems weird not to use it at the moment. Lip smackers and Vaseline. I think that's a good way to buy the Vaseline. You could put one everywhere, so you just never have to have those dry lips. This looked like a fun product for my boys. I could throw that in their shower for their faces. And I bought these, and they were terrible. They're absolutely terrible. They don't really work. So yeah, that's just my opinion, but yeah, they were terrible. Okay, Sukin is one of my favorite products. And then this toothpaste is only $3. It's sort of mimicking that one that you get from the shops. I forget what it's called. You know what I mean? Clearance now, $3. And nails. Ooh, caught my eye. Nails. $5, same price as Kmart. Ooh, I don't think I can be unfaithful to my Kmart nails. Ooh, they're a bigger set for $5. You get a lot more in there by the looks. Yes, no, I'm not going to get that today. Okay, I sort of need this to get my eyebrows, now that I'm getting old, they're getting all wayward and doing really weird things. So that was like an eyebrow glue, so that looked good. And this was a lip oil. I could do with that too. My lips are getting really dry in the winter. So that's the Beauty Basics range, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I'm just showing you, they've got some like stripsils and some things, some bits and pieces there. And yes, these makeup removal pads, $5 on clearance. I love those. I couldn't justify buying them because I don't need them, but I love them. I could have bought them. $5 for this oil, facial oil, and one of those crystal sort of face massages. Great price, be great as a gift. And then somebody has opened the scent, because they have these scents there, perfumes I should say, not scents, and no one can smell what they like. So it's like, why would you buy something if you don't know what it smells like? So someone's opened this box, and I have to tell you, it is so good. But it wasn't a tester, so I couldn't test it. So I would love to have tested it and actually see if it stayed on the skin and what it smelled like later. It was so good. Like, I can't even describe how good it was. Yes, there we go. Okay, Signal toothpaste, I've never heard of it, $1. Colgate, yes, $3.35. That seems like a good buy. Colgate Sensitive. And Norska. I used to wear Norska all the time when I was in my maybe 20s. I loved Norska. Loved it. Now, I need one of these big clips for work so I can just get my hair up and out of the way. but I didn't quite like this. It was a little bit too shiny, and this one was a bit like, do I really want hearts? No, but I need a big, a big clip because I've got lots of hair, but I didn't get that today. This guy is so cute. I couldn't have him in my shower. It would be a bit silly, but I thought that was really nice. And the strawberry's really nice as well. I don't know, it just took my fancy. Epsom salts, yes, I need some for the bath. And then I always buy this one, $3. I just like the look of it. I always have it in my guest bathroom. So I think it just looks nice. The one next to it's cheaper, but it doesn't look very nice. So I get that one. And there's lots of body washes and hand soaps. And can you imagine what that Frosty smells like? Does it smell like cereal? I don't know. Anyway, what else have we got? Tradies. I would have got that, but I didn't know what the price was. It wasn't priced. It wasn't $2. I was trying to see if it was $2 because I would have just bought them all, but it wasn't. That was something else. And pears. I was going to smell the scent of that because I thought that looked really nice. I do like Pears soap, so I thought I might like Pears body wash. This one looks good, price at $10, and there's some more of that brutal truth. This is a body wash. Yes. This looked nice, Sensual Palmolive. Never heard of that before. And $2 for this. Is it shampoo or body wash? I think it's shampoo. Yes, that's a great price. It's on clearance. Just bought these massive Pantenes from Costco, so I don't need anything like that. And this on clearance looked really nice too. I like that scent. Tea tree and mint sounded really nice. And coconut and caffeine. Coconut caffeine. Yeah, interesting. Okay, before I leave, I just whizzed down to look at the slippers because I'm a bit addicted to looking at slippers everywhere. And there's lots and lots of cozy slippers. Is anyone needing... Oh, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Is anyone needing slippers still? Other than my husband. I talked about on Big W's video, and if you haven't seen that, I'll link it above, about... I don't know, I just have this thing about men and slippers, but my husband really wants some slippers, so I'm going to have to go and get him some. I mean, I know he can get his own, but that's sort of something I've always done. Yes, and it's better that I do it because then I can tick them off and approve them. Okay, so the new range is coming out. I asked the lady when it's coming out. She said maybe in the next few days, but definitely by next week. So there we go. So I have to keep checking for you. Here are the bargain buys on the way out of the store. We looked at them on the way in. Here they are on the way out. I bought this a few hauls ago, $9.75, and they were great. They were really good. Just finished them off actually. And we have some Pringles there for $2.50, $3.50 for this air freshener. Yes, looks nice. $1 for the cherry ripes, and here I go. I'm going to sing to you. Perky na na na, perky na na na, perky na na na. I sang to you last time. That was the ad from my childhood. Yes. Okay, just as I'm about to leave, I see all these products, and I'm really interested in this Jif. Look at this, $4.75, Power and Shine Bathroom Mousse. I just think that sounds amazing. I just want to use that. I didn't get it. Why did I not get that? I don't know why I didn't get it. I think it's because I was so close to leaving and I was just like, I don't need to get it. I have to be disciplined to do this job, I have to be really disciplined. Otherwise, I just keep buying things, and so I don't. You probably notice how disciplined I am. Yes, but if I really want that, I will go back and get it. If I keep thinking about it, the shops are 2 minutes from my home, so no trouble at all. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.